Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Mercia playthrough where, well, I can't remember exactly where we are, but we have just had a nice solid war with Anglia, and we've been sort of clearing up Wales, guys, and I do believe we've just hit the end, have we not? No, we're not quite there yet, but we are very close. Where can I see how much fame I've got? Because I want to be careful I don't hit that. Where can I see my overall fame, guys? Okay, so we're still a decent way off the overall fame victory, so we're not too bad now. I think we're just building ourselves into a position to go back to war with Anglia once we deal with Wales. We do have some Vikings coming in over here as well who we want to deal with. Right, let's have a look. We've just fought some good battles over here. We are actually on an end turn now, so let's get that going. Some of them are sailing away. They're charging up. We are bringing more armies over here to help support this little push, guys, because it's not going wrong. It's just being a bit of a pain at the moment. We
are the coming power.
Right, we're gonna just curve around to finish them off. Ooh, let's get that going up.
All forces in good order.
Yeah, we're going to move into there.
The men have trained for this.
I'm not so bothered about levelling this army up. I'm going to pull into here. Well, we should have a decent garrison anyway, so that should help us. Not moving anything else just at the moment, are we? You guys are heading over this way as well. But as soon as we've dealt with Wales, we're going to push back over. At which point we will squidge Anglia, guys, and then we'll pretty much have created England, which will be quite interesting for us. I'm a little concerned by them marching into our territory. That is annoying. We're going to have to chase them down, guys, quite obviously. It's not the end of the world, it's just an annoyance. You can get a scribe.
My warriors are steadfast and true. We shall.
Come in and occupy here. You.
Our blades are yours.
We're going to charge up here actually to chase them down, and then we'll come back this way afterwards. Okay, let's then turn again. This is going to be an annoying chase, basically, isn't it?
I grow.
There we go. They've landed now there. Right, so you
are ready to serve.
can chase up this way, actually. Try and push them towards the coast.
Our foes' days are numbered. Glory awaits us.
Just come and hit here. Let's up our scribe. Let's just check my family at the moment. So Kufred is still really quite solid. How's his base influence these days? Still terrible. Whereas Kufred's is also terrible. Why are the base influences suddenly so bad? I am still very concerned by what happens once our king falls. I've got a feeling we may get riven by civil war. Oh. I'm not that fussed if I lose that individual settlement.
The men have trained for this.
Okay, let's see what they do now. Ooh, whoops, we didn't move our other army up. Ah. That's what I thought they were going to do. This is the problem with minor settlements, and why you've got to be careful. Damn. See, I meant to bring the other army up to help support me, and I completely forgot to move it. Now we should have just crushed these guys on the coast. That said, they're not the biggest army, so why did they get the town and I don't? We've got a nice hill though, so we're going to form up. Ideally, we'll see how steep this hill is. We'll form up around here and batter them. It's not much of a hill, to be fair, so we're not going to bother with it.
Spearmen! Thanes! 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 Enemies beware! Making ready! Spearmen! Spearmen! Ready for war!
Solid shield wall. You guys can go in the middle. You guys can go to this flank. Turn that off, and you guys can both sit on this flank. Okay, so we've got a nice solid shield wall along here, guys, which they are going to have to charge into. Why are you not looking all pretty and shield wally? That's better.
The enemy approaches.
Well, our spears on flanks. Charge out, get the hit the cav hard. They're behind us there. Turn and hit. That's actually fine. With their cav is nicely caught up in us. We're hitting them with our archers. And we're trapping them, which is good. The most of their army isn't even vaguely here yet. They're heading to this flank quite a lot, so I want to be a little careful.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units. Spearmen! Run, warriors! On the double!
Okay, that'll do. You guys can get back into formation. Now we've driven off that cav. You guys can reform. You guys can pull in, and my cav can actually pull right out, can chase them down. The cav can pull right out behind now. And these guys can form up. Shield wall you guys, and shield wall you guys. Actually, with how they're forming, I'm going to move my line slightly. Let's move our line forwards. There we go. They have to attack us. They engaged this battle, so they need to come for us at some point. Let's try and threaten their ear, see if I can push them forwards into us. Because I can sit here taking their fire for a long time if needs be. And pull back, that's got them moving at least. Thicken our line slightly and move it in. Come on, turn in, turn in, turn in. Let's get that shield wall back up. And shield wall! Here we go. You guys can move up there. You guys can get yourselves right behind. My archers can start pulling out here. Shield wall before they hit us. Not that it does anything. I don't know why I bother. It doesn't really give any melee benefits. You guys can pull out behind. You guys can get right in behind. That's perfect. They're trying to break our shield walls here by charging into them with these swine heads. That's what they're called. I don't think they actually call them that in this, but you guys can hammer into them. Smashing through them there, straight in there. You can fold in on that general. We're going to get behind the general and hammer into him behind with our archers. Oh wow, we've got some great axes there. Slam into there. Where have we broken them? Oh, just here. That's not the end of the world. That's not the best place. Let's break those guys off and hit here. Get ourselves out from those great axes. This is a nice solid line here now. Oh, you guys can force your way up in just a little bit more and hammer into the back of these guys actually. Perfect. You guys can push right in behind. Oh no, engage them now. Folded, my cav can slam into the back of them. We've broken them here, breaking them here nicely. You guys facing the wrong way can just get the break the wall and just push. Our wall is pretty much gone now, but we don't need it at this point. Oh, break off and hammer into them as they charge. We've got our archers hitting in as well. Where are my... You guys can start hitting them. We can move over. Oh, let's get my cav out, chasing them off.
The battle is turning in our favor.
You guys can charge into there. You guys can push forwards now. Now that you're clear, and do the same. So we're going to surround that unit. Their general is gone. You can hammer into them. You guys can turn and finish those guys off. We're cracking them there. Let's push up. You guys can move into the side.
The enemy general is dead.
They're getting cut to shreds there.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
And that's it. We're pretty much routing them here, guys. Let's fold in on them. Pretty much everybody's going to fold in on these guys now.
It's a rout. Our warriors flee the battle.
There we go. They are getting hammered now. And they're gone. I'm not sure they're actually here.
See, they flee before our might. Ready for war.
Yeah, we've got a few berserkers left, kind of in the mid, all over the place here. But even they're not going to last long. Well, they are just not breaking. And they're winning combat. What? I'm not sure I believe they're winning combat, guys. Not at this point with this much stuff fighting them. And I can't even really see many of them in here. Yeah, there's a few of them. Nope. Yeah, he is there. Ah, now we... Nope. I think we're just going to have to cut every last one of these guys down before they finally break. Wow, they are actually beginning to break some of my units by not breaking. That's, that seems bugged, guys, that they're not breaking. There we go. Nope. I didn't mean to save for replay. Nice battle there, though. Lots of kills. Yeah, that unit of Berserkers just didn't break and got a huge amount of kills because of it. Which is a little odd. So we'll have pushed him back if we've not wiped his army out completely, which has stopped that invasion. Ooh. So ice and snow is giving our guys a bit of negative. Okay, why have we suddenly got some issues? We can afford to take the influence negative.
The men have trained for this. Our foes' days are numbered. Let battle commence.
Let's chase up against him. You can start heading north, up to Gloucester.
Fit to fight.
I'd actually like an extra unit of cav in this army. Okay, that'll do.
All forces in good order. For all
You can start pushing up as well. I tell you, I'm still a little concerned that when my king dies, we are going to get riven by civil war, but we'll see how that goes.
So take
No.
I should have known that.
Perfect. Pulling in behind me, they're going to get captured easily now, and then it's just a matter of chasing down their last settlements. Mid is vassalizing people again.
Good order. Forward as one.
It's a nice easy victory there, unsurprising with my army and my general and my king there being exceptionally powerful.
Forward march. We will do our utmost. Agreed. Quite so. We will do our utmost. Our blades are yours. We will prevail.
Do not fall
Head sending those guys all straight out to there. These guys will start pulling back down next turn, cleaning up that mess. Right, let's have a look through our settlements. Let's get Chester being built up a bit more, because it is one of my trading settlements, which are the ones which make us all our money. And that I knew was going to happen, but we're going to be bringing the king back down this way. Bonus for the nobility. That bonus to
Victor fight.
market is actually really quite powerful.
Get marching men.
Oh, let's repair our gold mine. We don't want that to be out for any longer than necessary. Okay. So they're building up. We're going to be sieging this settlement next turn to finish off the last of the Welsh rebels, guys. Then we'll march our armies back over to Anglia, and we'll position ourselves along the borders ready to take them. Where are my other trade towns? Oh, London needs to be built up. London has special things as well, of Guildhall. London will make a lot of money once we finish building it up.
We await your commands. Attack the foe. Do not falter.
Bring up a second force.
We are ready. My warriors are steadfast.
Let's
and
smash
true.
them.
Moving up.
Drive them back into the sea. This has been a fairly simple episode actually so far, guys. We're not doing much. This is just finishing off our conquest of Wales
Get marching, men.
before we go to our final war. And that final war, guys, we need to be a little careful, because once we finish that final war, we will be going into the very end of the game, and we're getting well, we'll have an event happening. I won't spoil it for you guys, but we just need to be not completely unaware of what's going on when that happens. I'm still not sure I trust them. They could easily go to war with me and capture a swathe of territory before I could get my armies back over there. Let's give you another scribe. I'm going to start upping everybody's actual priests, because we're not, our income is actually fine.
Ready for battle. We will prevail. Glory awaits us.
This becomes a nice easy auto, and obviously we're going to need to give them as much loyalty as possible for when our heir takes over.
Yes.
Okay.
Leave none alive. Victory is assured.
Finish their king. And that's them gone as well. We've just got those little Welsh rebels down there.
I grow
Take on his bodyguard.
We await your command.
Yep. Secure everybody's loyalty as much as possible.
We will stay the course.
You can start heading back over this way then. I want to rejig this settlement pretty much in its entirety. Okay, I don't need to worry about that. They'll go into Ireland, so that's Mid's problem. Keep clearing that out. You can actually, my king can actually take there.
Onward to victory.
There we go. We now control Wales, guys. let's repair these places, and you guys can all start heading over here as well. You can head down to London.
The men have trained.
My king can... Yeah, we're gonna get them all towards London to start with, and we'll sort our position out from there.
The men are ready to serve. Let all foes beware.
What are we missing? Swap those for some Royal House Huskarls.
Our foes' days are
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 armies. And let's get another army on the way in London as well while we're moving over. He has the highest command.
have trained for this.
And we've got one more spot, one extra thing of cav. Okay, I would prefer better cav, but we don't have the option for better cav at the moment. What are we getting research wise? I do want to get the King's Bodyguard up. We'll finish this one off. We did this one for loyalty. Removes diplomatic penalties. Oh, major true sovereignty, but also although the hordes owners shares less of its contents, so we spend less on hordes. I'm not sure that's actually any good. That's actually particularly good. So we're going to start working and getting our bodyguards improved now, guys. Buffing up our bodyguard, which is really helpful and keeps him alive much more. And then we'll work on our cavalry to get ourselves the better cavalry. Basically, we're going to start working on the military ones. Let's look back here. Still clearing stuff out. Okay. End turn while we're moving everybody back over and building up that army. As I said, we're going to spread ourselves along Anglia's border, and then we're just going to grind them in. We're going to just push them back into the sea, guys. See, this region with all its things is just... well, you can tell. We have one green thing, so we may as well. There aren't any other trade buildings I can get through research, are there? I'd be able to see them if there were anyway. Okay. It's going to take a little bit to get everybody back over there, guys, but no, then it's going to be grinding Mercia into the ground. Once we've done that, we can obviously move back up north, because we're going to have to keep an eye on these marauding Scots. Push them back into Scotland potentially. They are getting bigger. I don't mind them getting bigger. It'll give us a bit of a challenge. We can also look at sending an expeditionary force over to Ireland if needs be. Though I'm relatively friendly with everybody over there, and I don't necessarily need to do that. So we'll just work out how it goes and where we need to fight when we have to fight next. Okay, that's right up there, so I don't care about that. Oops. Keep knocking all these things down. You're fine. So many places are right next to each other here, which is really good. Let's go take here before they do. While we're marching our armies back over, which they don't know about. As far as they can tell, I've only got one army on their borders. They might be tempted to attack me. And actually, them attacking me while I was at war with Wales would have probably been a good idea, because I've got big armies, and lots of big armies like this, while I can afford it, isn't necessarily the best thing to do in this, because having multiple small armies actually works potentially better, because you can fan out. You won't get little things like having to chase down that little army, which I got. So, for example, Anglia could have given itself 4 or 5 little armies and actually swallowed up quite a bit of territory before I hit them back. Now, I would have hit them back, but let's keep doing loyalty for now.
The men are ready to serve. Forward march!
Right, you... are going to go to there.
Our navy is prepared.
And we'll send 2 armies through Kent. So you will actually come and start sitting on this border. No, you can wait in London for the moment. You can come up to here.
State your orders.
You can head right up to here. And my king. Where do I want my king? There. And that'll cover all our bases nicely for when we start this war. It's not going to be a long war, guys. Let's be honest. We're gonna batter through them in short order. There'll be a couple of battles, but nothing major. I mean, we can even afford to push out another army if needs be. That's how wealthy we are just now. And in fact, I'm going to push one out up here just in case they decide to try and sneak around me.
All forces in good order.
Oops.
The time is not yet right.
This one is obviously not quite as veteran an army, but you know, it'll do to hold the line. Ooh, we are actually using up all our food, so I need to drop a couple of units from here. I'm sure we can fix that quite quickly. Not while I'm skint though. But we are actually going to end this one here, guys. So, next episode will be us crushing Anglia, guys. Oh, we've got a little settlement there I forgot about. I've got a reasonable settlement there I forgot about. So actually, the army going there can come over here to start with. Yeah, and we'll push in there, we'll take there, then there. Still easy. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, that is it. So next time, crushing Anglia, the remainder of Anglia. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. That is linked in my comment and my description, as are my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for your time, guys.